in a nutshell. You have 4 screws holding it in place from outside, and you have this connector that you have to disconnect from the inside of the trunk, and to get to this connector, today is not E90 but E46 trouble. E46 is a classic at this point, and E90 is probably becoming a classic too, or maybe has become. The problem is this, which is the license plate lights. So this whole thing is not just a license plate lights, but also the trunk handle. So on this car, the trunk handle works, but one of the lights, well, first of all, it turned off, and second of all, these covers, they kind of break. They clip in place, and that in place position, which is a plastic tube, that also breaks. So you kind of end up with gluing this in if something goes bad. The seals also go bad, and moisture gets in, and things short out, or whatever happens. I could not fix. Like this one is a good one. There's a tab on one side, there's a metal sort of a spring on the other side, and all of this clicks in place. This other side has this tab broken, and like I was just saying, the seat or the socket where this fits also is a plastic, so if it becomes old and brittle, the plastic also cracks and some pieces fall off. So the bulb wasn't working on this, and that thing doesn't click in place anymore. Well, this one is good, but the other one didn't. I'm just replacing this with a used piece, which luckily my brother had. Luckily the same color, which is just amazing. Exactly the same color, but a bit scratched up, but that's not a big deal. You can buy this new for like $150 unpainted from FCP, I think. For a 4-door it's different than 2-door, so you have to have a coupe, and 4-door are different shapes, so you have to, I think the coupe is cheaper, like as always. So this thing is held in place by 4 screws like this. It's a Torx. It's something, doesn't say either. That's strange, but it's something small, like T25 probably. In any case, 4 screws, you remove those, but that is how far you can go with removing everything on the outside, because there is this wire cable with a connector that actually dives into the trunk, and there's no connector available, so you cannot really pull it out or unplug or anything. So that's where I'm at this point. So what I'm doing is I guess I'm removing these clips now, so I can get to that connector. And when you work on a BMW, you have to have at least a single piece of something, of a headgear or a jacket or whatever that says BMW right there. Does it? There you go. Slightly oversized for my head, but this thing is super warm, which is a really good thing when the weather becomes like this, and it's always like this. In a sense, the weather goes bad and something breaks. I've never done this before, so I suppose I can just remove a few more clips. Not too many, and these are actually, this is old school. This is an old school BMW, so these clips are reusable. They are actually nice 2, 4, 6, 8 clips in all, I guess. What else is holding it? There's a handle. The stupid handle on the inside. There's the cable. What else is holding it? It's this. I don't know how to remove this. There has to be a way. Is there a way of doing it? Removing it. There's something right here. Feels like a clip. Just freaking annoying. And I still cannot understand where that cable goes. Okay, so there is some kind of a piece, some kind of a plastic. So I guess this doesn't have to come off completely because there is a connector right there. You unplug it. Yeah, good luck. Ugh. There it is. So basically you have to get to this connector, that's the bottom line. Got into something sticky. Really, you don't have to remove this tray, and I also don't know how to remove it because there are like 2 places here that seem to be attached to the trunk itself, to the metal, but there's nothing on the outside to remove, so I kind of have to maybe stick a fork or like a clip removal tool and pop them off, but I don't have a tool like that and I don't want to break anything. So if I can get to something without breaking something, that's the best thing to do. Of course, all of this insulation is sticky. Now this goes back in. Like so. So now we plug this back in. The wire goes in. The stupid connector goes into this plastic clip. There is a piece of I don't know what it is, but it goes in like, how does it go in? Like this, and the stupid cable. What I should do, temporarily attach this, and I will have to see if this thing actually works. I'm going to stay like this. It will stay. Let's turn the lights on and see if this works. Oh yeah, so they both work. Problem is, these bulbs are not much, in the sense that they're really bleak. Well, this thing has LEDs, right? But I'm not sure if these LEDs are good LEDs to be installed here because they are of unknown specification. So at this point we are ready to put things back together. So I guess just stick these clips in. So this goes in like this. Here's the stupid wheel lock. We have to, I guess, reinstall this handle somehow. And these clips go back in. The bottom line is you don't have to remove all of this trim. Okay, and so that concludes the inside. Now the outside is, well, let's figure it out. I may be wrong, but this says T20. So T20, and I'm going to use my power tool because, oh yeah, and the trunk handle works. concludes the yeah. So both lights are on now, as we can see, and the color matches. That's important. So the trunk handle works, the lights are on, and that's pretty much all that I had to do. So that concludes this video. I just replaced this handle switch and license plate lights thingy. So it's not that terrible, not that difficult of a job. So that should be it. Nope, cannot tell what it is. Oh yeah, I can. No, I can't.